So it seems like Reggie wanted to stay sharp. Or maybe that's why he got back into business so soon after retiring from Nintendo. I've decided that I'm going to try to stay sharp this year too, and I'm using Skillshare. Skillshare, you know what Skillshare is, Pat?
What is it, Ian?
Skillshare is an online learning community offering thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. And they're sponsoring this segment. It's a community of creatives like you and me who want to learn new things and perhaps teach other people about other things. There's classes that you can take on Skillshare, such as Pixel Art Masterclass. You can take classes on cooking, soundtrack composition, story writing for interactive formats. I was seeing that there are classes on OBS and how to really get the most out of, the open broadcast streaming software and things like that.
I should be taking that one.
So lots of things that can appeal to other people. You sign in, you find what you're looking for, and the classes are broken down into segments. So you can take in the whole class if you want, or if it's a longer class or you just don't have much time, you can watch a little segment here and there. Classes are designed for real life. You can move your creative journey forward without putting life on hold. You can learn and grow with short classes or longer ones, so you can fit them into your busy routine. If you'd like to maybe join Skillshare and check it out, and take the next step in your creative journey, click on the link below. For 2 free months of premium access. That's 2 free months of premium access. Any of the classes they offer, you can take.
All right, Ian.
So
Reggie Fils-Aimé
of ex-Nintendo is
ex-president
of Nintendo of America, is now recently joined the board of directors for GameStop, which is struggling horribly, along with 2 new board members that were not mentioned, or at least they're not.
They're mentioned, but they're not. As
they're not as important to the topic.
Hey, I feel bad.
George Sherman,
Bill Simon, and J.K. Szymanczyk.
George Sherman, chief executive of GameStop, says the board refreshment and governance enhancements. The board refreshment and governance enhancements announced today represents... Holy fuck, shoot me in the face. I don't ever want to read that sentence again. Represents an important milestone in GameStop's transformation as we continue to evolve the company's business strategy for long-term success.
It's our buddy George from AutoZone.
Board refreshment and governance enhancements. Do these people talk like this all the time?
Through memos in the office, they do.
Why do people talk like this?
Because it has to be very formal business speak.
But it's bullshit. Everyone laughs at this. Everyone knows business speak is a joke.
You have shareholders, and you have to make sure the stock doesn't plummet by looking like a crazy person or saying something off color. Whenever Elon Musk does something really strange, the Tesla... the stock goes nutty because he says weird shit and he gets in trouble. You got to be careful.
Hey, if you want my money, I need you to speak like a fucking weirdo to me at all times.
Ian. So here's the point, Ian.
Yeah.
Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to be on the board of directors. Before people go nuts, what does a board of directors actually do for a company? A board of directors oversees the direction of a company. It's a board. They vote. I'm not sure how many GameStop has. A company like this probably has at least 10, I'm guessing. They vote on the direction of the company via usually the CEO. If there's like a vote of no confidence, they can fire the CEO, get a new one. Other high-end positions like that. A lot of times, the president or CEOs of companies are also on the board of directors. Sometimes they do more than one thing. But a board of directors person, usually, and someone might correct me if I'm wrong, they're not involved in day-to-day business. They're not clocking in every single day on a 9 to 5. That's not what a board of directors person does.
Right.
So Reggie isn't like going, all right, guys, let's dig in and save GameStop now. You're going to be there. No. That's what the CEO does. That's what the COOs do.
Right.
That's what they do. The board of directors are like, okay, this is the direction I want you to go. They're like the managers of the CEOs and COOs.
They fucking refresh and enhance.
So what's happening here? Obviously, GameStop's in trouble. Obviously, they're going to have their fiscal quarter, fiscal year just ended, or it's going to end, I guess, end of March. That's how they do it, whatever. Financials are probably coming out early April. I'm guessing. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
It's going to be a bloodbath because they already announced they're closing certain stores, they're going to be closing a lot more than that, and people are going to be losing their jobs. So to me, maybe this is a hedge against the bad news, saying, hey, we got Reggie. Reggie was around during Nintendo's, rising from the ashes with the Wii and the 3DS, and it's like, yeah, that's true. It doesn't mean Reggie's going to be able to turn around GameStop, though, being on the board of directors.
And I think because Reggie is built up as this, person that everyone knows, I think it was also people I saw online were acting like this means that Reggie thinks GameStop can succeed.
No.
This is what happens. Okay, so real quick, this is Reggie's tweet. The gaming industry needs a healthy and vibrant GameStop. I look forward to being part of GameStop Corp board and helping to make this happen. I mean, that doesn't tell you anything. That's market speak. That's business speak.
I didn't see that tweet from Reggie. I gotta find that.
That's business speak. Here's what happened. Reggie retired. Reggie got offered a shitload of money to be on a board of directors, which means that Reggie is going to say he now is part of GameStop's board of directors. He's going to sit on that board of directors, and he's going to offer advice for 2 years until they go out of business, and he's going to be retired again. He's not going to save GameStop. He's not running GameStop. He's not the CEO. Like Pat said, he's not down there in the fucking trenches.
He's out in the muck.
He's not getting shelled, okay? He accepted money for what is at this point essentially an advisory role.
That's the best way to put it. You are acting as more like an advisor with more power to vote on, things like direction of the company, things like that. But you're one of many. You're not, board of directors is a group.
Right.
They get in and they vote.
This doesn't mean that Reggie is now Mr. GameStop.
He's not going to be showing up at E3 wearing a GameStop shirt.
Right.
Hopefully.
He's not going to be on GameStop commercials.
Yes.
That's not what this is. It's an amusing bit of news, but it's really not that big of a deal.
Yes. So, some of these tweets from people are funny. It's like you can start with hiring competent customer service. That's not
what he's going to do.
That's not what Reggie's going to be doing.
That's not his job.
That's not. Reggie's going to be taking phone calls, maybe like a weekly phone call, and be like, hey, what's going on with these new stores you're trying out here? Can we, build it? But Reggie probably
can we refresh some governances?
But like when you get a position like this where it's going to be probably six figures, I don't know how much they offer something like this for board, 150,000, 200, I have no idea. Six figures though, likely six figures for minimal work.
Yeah.
Minimal work. But you still can maybe have fun. Be like, hey, I can, help GameStop. But Reggie's not dumb. He probably is like, okay, this is not long for this world. But you know what? I'll try. I'll jump in there. You wrote a big enough check, and good for Reggie for doing that. I would do the same thing. But GameStop, if you want me on GameStop, I'm offering my services to be on the board of directors right now of GameStop. I have some good ideas I can help with. We can help stave off the pain, but the pain's coming. We know the pain's coming. The pain's coming in a month when that next the financial for 2019 comes out. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be tweet for this person. Reggie oversees all video games now. That's funny. Reggie's about to kick ass, take names, and now help sell all games. Some of these obviously are tongue in cheek. Obviously, let's go. Please make it a less stressful place to work and shop. I don't think Reggie's gonna be able to make that happen.
Right.
Reggie's not walking into GameStop stores. And
Reggie's not Jesus. This also goes back to my shit. Like, please stop putting all of this on this man. He's a businessman. Okay.
He's a smart businessman. He helped turn around Pizza Hut. Was it Pizza Hut and other companies? But
he's done good stuff for companies you like in roles that are far more hands-on than board of directors for GameStop.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's not your fucking friend.
Just because you see him at E3s for 6 years in a row doesn't mean, it doesn't mean like you know him personally. But he's a nice guy from what everyone says.
From what I've heard.
Yeah.
But stop building up Reggie to be something that he's not.
Sure.
He's just a fucking guy living his life.
But that tweet got 42,000 likes and 8,000 retweets.
Well, I hope they go buy a lot of groceries with that clout.
And then the other two guys, who are they again? Bill Simon and J.K. Simonsick. So, Mr. Simon and Mr. Simonsick appointments are effective immediately. Fils-Aimé's won't be until April 20th, 2020. That's after the bloodbath. Or right about when the bloodbath's going to be happening.
After the bloodbath. Okay.
Woo! New guidelines, implementing new guidelines for board tenure and committee refreshment, also effective immediately. Okay, so the two guys are coming on immediately, and Reggie's gonna come back from his vacation and other. He's been doing speaking engagements here and there, going to colleges and things. So Reggie's been getting around there. So all right, George Sherman did that speech that you didn't like, that you hated that.
Which one?
About government's enhancements and board refreshment.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Oh my god, that's fucking awful. Like Jesus Christ.
The other two guys are one guy 25 years of executive leadership.
No one needs you to talk that way. No one wants you to talk that way. You sound like a fucking tool.
So one of the guys on the board is the current president and CEO of PetSmart. So there you go. You can. That's something I mentioned. Usually, board of directors have jobs elsewhere or can do jobs elsewhere, and then they can also be on a board of directors of another company, as long as there's not a conflict of interest here. So there you go. And then Bill Simon. Let's see what Bill Simon does. He's a senior advisor at KKR and Company. I have no idea what that is. Not going to guess and know what that is. Maybe that's like a financial place. So there you go. They got some good people getting in there, but I mean, this should have happened 5-6 years ago. All this stuff, not after digital's taken over the world, and they've gone through. Was it 2 or 3 years now of losing a lot of money? My God.
Yeah.
So yeah. The stock went up, though. Here you go, Ian. This is what happens, too. When you announce this stuff, people buy the stock. Stock went up 43 cents. Or is that on the day it happened? Went up 43 cents? Or is that today? The stock probably went up a little bit from the news.
Who cares?